It's Bourbon Night. Hello, I'm Chad.
I'm Sarah.
Moving my drink.
Yes, thanks for that product placement, Chad.
Hello, I'm Chad, and I'm moving my drink out of the frame. Hey, welcome everyone.
Welcome. There's 136 people in right now. That's a lot.
That's great.
It's a lot to start off with. Thank you all for being here. As we normally do, we will put timestamps probably sometime tomorrow down in the comments so you can skip ahead if you don't want to hear us talk, but I think
that's what that is.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. I think the headline of this evening is we just did our flight fight of the 107 proofs, and we had that kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Misnomer? I don't know. That little
it was,
snafu, whatever you call it.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was a point of contention that we...
An asterisk, if
that
you will.
We're glad that we addressed in the video. And we're like, hey, by the way, this Pure Kentucky XO, that we won't tell you where it came in because we don't want to do spoilers in case you haven't seen it. But we're like, hey, this one's from 2014, unbeknownst to us. How did that happen, Sarah? When we bought that bottle, it must have been sitting on the shelf.
It must have been.
For a while.
It was from, when did we find out it was from?
November of 2014.
2014. And I know we've had it since at least, 2017?
17 or 18. I'm not sure when we bought it.
But we've had it for a while.
We had it, and then we sat on it, I think, to open it again because we still had that first bottle that we were drinking.
Right. So anyways, long story short, Willett has started producing their own instead of sourcing. So at some point, it crossed over from being...
Well, not necessarily.
No?
Well, I
possibly
still doubt that what is in that bottle is
100%.
Is Willett's.
Oh, okay.
Because that would mean it'd have to be around a 5-year bourbon.
True.
And I think there might be some 5-year bourbon in there, but it's not it's not all of it. There's gonna be some other stuff in there.
So anyways, the point of today is to test the bottle that we had that fared well in our 107 flight fight versus a brand new off the shelf as of today bottle today of Pure Kentucky XO. But before we get to that, we
went to the factory. It went off the conveyor belt. We rushed it home. That's not true.
We have a super chat from Zach Chase. Thank you for that $5 super chat.
Cheers.
And to speak of what we're drinking,
let's speak of it. Speak on it.
So this is from Andrew Bolin, or Woo Drew, as we like to call him. I wish you could have seen my initial reaction when I tried this, moments before we turned the camera on, because I literally went and grabbed my hair. It was crazy. This is the BTAC 2019 Eagle Rare 17 year. It's 101 proof, but boy, does it drink higher than that. It is real nice.
Fantastic.
It's exceptional. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
So we're going to drink on that. We're going to do our What's News, our sample shout-outs, catch you up a bit, and then we'll do that face-off, and then we got some more samples, right?
Yeah, we got some samples we're going to do for the rest of the episode after that one. But, I guess we will get into some What's News.
Joseph Brazo said, I noticed a lack of WB Saffel in your 107 flight. You know what? I didn't even realize.
Rare Bird 101 pointed that out, too.
I didn't even realize. We need to do the winner versus Saffel.
I told Rare Bird 101, which you should visit rarebird101.com,
Definitely.
to find us. I said 3 other, but I thought, well, we could take the winner plus the Saffel and 2 others. So find us 2 others that are 107 proof, and we'll do part 2 flight fight.
Oh, I like it. Dale M says, this is my 3rd Bourbon Night event. Oh, I love that it's an event. I love it. Says, I found this by accident on YouTube, and I've been watching as many episodes as I can during the week to catch up. Always interesting with 10 exclamation points. Cheers to you, Dale.
Yes.
Good job. Thank you for watching. Dale might be more caught up than me.
Well, we want to start sample shout out, something really cool that was sent to us by Lyle Turner.
Okay.
Which is right up here.
Golly, I never thought I was going to get to try this Eagle Rare BTAC 17, and it is...
Yeah.
Melt.
It is good.
I melt.
So this is, he made this. It's a custom Glencairn stave holder.
As you'll see.
And It's probably hard to see on video, but the It's Bourbon Night logo is right here, and
it's like embossed or
brushed copper. There we go.
In the year 2020.
2020. There is a Chad stave.
And a Sarah stave. How sweet is that? Oh, don't knock me down, Clark.
Yeah, so just super cool. You can see the red line here on the stave. And,
we love.
It's just super, super cool. We're going to put a link. I believe he provided us with his Facebook.
Yeah, his Facebook is Man on the Ridge.
Man on the Ridge.
And then it's at Man on the Ridge 2020 on Instagram.
There you go.
So you can go follow because he makes us a lot. I think what he's doing with the copper is really awesome. Because in a day when I think a lot of people are doing things with stave, I think that being able to... Oh, hide your face.
Hide your face, hide your kids.
Hide your wives.
Hide your wives.
Hide your husbands.
There we go. Yeah. That picks up. Okay. There we go.
So I think what he's doing with copper is really neat. Makes it very unique. So thank you,
Thank you, Lyle. Very, very cool.
We will use those at our own fly. It's a fly fight.
Absolutely.
So we got a lot because we didn't do it last week because of the Bourbon Bowl.
Right. We picked this up today. This just came out recently. This is the Evan Williams Single Barrel Vintage Bourbon. This is the Kentucky Derby Festival bottle for 2019.
Which we'll have to uncork sometime closer to Derby, which is the big thing around here.
It's 111 proof.
Just to pause real quick, Donald H. said, so I was bored last week, ended up listening to every podcast starting with number 1 from October 2018. Great It's Bourbon Night history lesson. Thank you.
Thank you.
That Eagle Rare 17 wanted to cheers you too.
So for those who don't know, we do a patron-only podcast. So our Patreon page, patreon.com/itsbourbonnight, we do, it's called the Drink More Bourbon Podcast is what it's been named.
Drink More Bourbon is what it says.
Yes.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, cool. And so that's what he's talking about. We have those podcasts that are now available in your favorite podcast app. You can get the RSS feed, and you can listen to them on the go now. It used to just had to be on Patreon. So, James Wolverton
said, "Enjoying my birthday present finally, fabulous."
Oh, great!
Happy birthday, James.
Let's talk bourbon. How about it, James? Let's do that.
And Alex Puffenberger, per usual, with the early super chat. Oops, mine didn't even make a noise that time.
Cheers, Alex. Cheers, James. Thank you both so very much.
Thank you. Oh, and Jeff Winbush says, tonight we had a drunk driver flip his car, in all caps, in front of his house. Wow. Wiped out my neighbor's car and bumped my car into my wife's new car. Wow. I seriously hope they have insurance.
Yeah.
Because that sucks. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I mean, you deserve more than that, but that's all I can give you.
Yeah. Wow.
Pour one out for Jeff Winbush tonight. Whew.
And his vehicle.
Yeah, and his wife's new car. Her new car.
That's terrible.
Oh, I would be mad.
That sucks.
Yee.
Let's see. Moving on with what else is
hopefully no one was hurt. That's what we should be saying, though.
Correct.
Cars can be replaced. Hopefully no one was hurt.
Yeah.
Your wife wasn't in her new car, so yay.
Yay. Gotta give a shout out to Matt Preston. He's the president of the Lexington Bourbon Society, which we're both members of, for helping us find this bottle of Larceny. We were having a hard time finding the barrel proof Larceny, and he found one. And so this is thanks to him. So this is the barrel proof Larceny. If you don't know that's going on now, it's going to be kind of like the Elijah Craig barrel proof, 3 times a year releases. This is the A120.
Ooh.
January of 2020.
A120. That sounds an awful lot like that Elijah Craig numbering.
It is.
It is.
It is. That's because it is. Yeah. Well, same company.
James was drinking the sample of the William Heaven Hill 12-year.
Okay. I thank you for jogging the brain.
Hope you liked it. I wish I was drinking that right now, but not instead of this. Actually, this is
really good.
Really good.
Yeah. Really, really, really good.
Big fan. All right, what else we got, Chad?
We got
a lot.
And we also got to give another Woo Drew.
Woo Drew.
To Drew for.
I like to raise the roof today.
Yeah, I guess you do. Okay.
To raise that roof, get it up there.
Okay, this is the front. I was wondering. So this is the Bardstown Bourbon Company Goodwood. Straight bourbon whiskey finished in Goodwood Brewing Company's brandy barrel honey ale casks. What a mouthful. Huh.
Okay, so now we have this one.
Yes.
We have the Pfeiffer Pavitt
Yes.
Cabernet finished. We have the Prisoner finished.
Yes.
We have the Fusion, and we have the Discovery series.
I think we need one more finished one.
I don't know. That
Doesn't
sounds
that
like
be 3 finished versus,
two regulars? But I feel like that's enough to do its own. I feel like that's enough to do its own live episode around Bardstown Bourbon Company.
Sure, I was aiming for like a flight fight.
A flight fight?
Yeah.
Well, I think we could do a flight fight of the finished.
That's what I'm saying. Let's find 4.
Yeah.
Also, Woo Drew.
Woo Drew.
For helping us
I
out
can't wait to open
with
this
one. So this is a medley exclusive selection. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, barrel proof, single barrel, 120.5 proof barrel number 1. If you want to know, this is barrel 198 of 204. I'm sorry, bottle 198. And it's selected by the Bourbon Mafia, which is cool.
Perry says, yeah, it is cool. I'm like really, really excited to get into that one.
Yeah, we had a taste of this at Justin's House of Bourbon, which is where these last 2 bottles came from, by the way.
Swan pointed out that Bardstown has at least, he thinks there's 2 Copper and Kings releases, which I think he might be right. I don't think we have that one.
We don't.
So we need to get that one.
Yes.
And then we can do a finished flight.
Yes.
And Perry says he really wants to try that Prisoner finish. Well, Perry, next time you come over, just remind us.
Come on over. Come on over, Pear. Yeah. And I think that's
that.
Oh, well, we did pick up this.
One more.
We did pick up the 2019 because I wasn't completely realizing that there were yearly release of these cast strength rye Knob Creek. So this is batch 2, 127 proof on the dot this year for 2019, I should say. So we picked this up as well.
Wheel says, found a few bottles of 2016 Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit, a Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit pick, which he knows how to pick those picks. And we'll be cracking it open this weekend. Well, that's awesome.
That is very cool.
Yeah, still thinking about that one. That was delicious.
Yes, it was.
We got Bill Sloan, but we got nothing in our glass. That's a problem.
Well, I
got nothing.
You got nothing. Well.
One moment, Bill. We will cheers you in a second. There he goes. What's he doing down there? I never know. I literally never know. This is the part of the show where we get boring. Why did you bring the night up here?
Oh, I just wanted to tell them about it.
Rustling around? What are you
concocting? The samples that we're going to be having tonight are mostly thanks to 2... I guess you can say families. Sorry for pouring myself first. That was rude of me.
It's fine.
This is thanks to Tiffany and Jamie Beaver. This is a 2006 Jim Beam Choice. 86 proof.
I love when we get into some of these boxes of samples that we've had for a while because I know that we save them and I've been forgetting like how special some of these really are, and it's always a treat.
Well, this one's a little bit recent, but
yeah, but you know what I mean.
I do.
I love just getting into boxes
of
samples. Thank you, Bill. And thank you, Tiffany and Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that smell. Wow, that's like orangey and caramely.
Bordering on vintage. Words too. Bordering on like dusty or vintage. Wow, 2006, I mean, that was a while ago, but...
Well, we liked it, in my mind, when you say 2006, I'm like that's not that long ago.
Yesterday.
And then I'm like, wait, that was... What, 14 years ago? Is that math right? Yeah. Andrew Moorhead says, thank you for this channel. You've expanded my horizons on new bourbon and rye. Sipping on Wilderness Trail, bottled and bond, then some Pikesville. Yay to that Pikesville. Also,
that's a good combination.
Wilderness Trail was one of our distilleries to watch from 2019. So
that's right. Speaking of that, we have now filmed the Bourbon Night Awards. So
we got all dressed up.
Voting is closed, I guess. I mean, you can still vote if you want to, but it won't be recorded in the episode. They're on YouTube. But Bourbon Night Awards, second annual, will be happening. Soon.
A couple more super chats. Thank you. Go ahead.
JG Wentworth.
No,
nope.
Both of them.
I zeroed in on JG Wentworth. Tony Bag of Donuts says, "You're not boring us, Sarah. Let's get into the pure Kentucky. I like it a lot."
And then JG says, "My son got engaged
on Saturday.
Oh, that's awesome. I also have 2 daughters, and I'm excited to add another member to our family. Or excited to add another to our family. Gotcha. I'm one proud papa. Cheers." Well,
to Tony Bag of Donuts, to JG Wentworth, 877 Cash Now.
It should be 877 Bourbon Now, or 877 Mash Now.
Mash Now. 877 Drink Now. Yeah.
Oh, I just get myself sometimes.
Jason from the Mash and Drum says, "Cheers, guys. Happy to make the live tonight. Great 107 matchup.
Thank you.
So happy that you can make it here tonight as well, Jason. Of course, the Mash and Drum, another great YouTube channel here that you can go check out as well. Thank you much. Appreciate it.
This is tasty.
No water needed with those 107s, right?
No water.
No water.
No. It's just right on that line between water and no water.
Water, no water?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like to, but, to each his own. You could if you wanted to.
Absolutely.
Will Henderson says, "Great content. Keep up the good work." Thank you.
Thank you, Will.
Oh, that was
sorry.
There, I'll let that be the makeup. Yeah. Thank you. Sometimes you just never know.
You just never know.
All right, so I think that was delicious.
Yeah, that was great.
So we've had 2 delicious pours. Before we get too far in and our palates are compromised, I think that we should do our Pure Kentucky matchup.
So I'm going to grab a Drink More Bourbon glass. If you can grab a Bourbon Night glass. So that's how we'll remember.
I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, 2006. It was a good year.
It's a good year. Good vintage.
Oh, I was going to say where I was, and then I was like, nah, that's not important.
Okay, so what won't be completely fair is one of these will be a new crack neck pour, and the other one has been ruminating.
So, okay, they haven't changed the label. This old label still says...
they've changed this label.
They have?
Yeah.
How?
White, silver, or gold.
It's gold, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Very faint, but the side label still on the 2014 one said original small batch bourbon, handmade in Kentucky, aged in new charred oak barrels, hand bottled in Kentucky. So, what my understanding was that this was sourced potentially from MGP.
I mean,
that's what I understood, but
a very good guess.
But then that means either that's not right or the sticker is not right, because it can't be handmade in Kentucky if it's MGP.
Well, it can still be sourced, but maybe not MGP. It could have been Heaven
Nutty.
Hill.
Could be
Heaven Hill. Could be Jim Beam. Yeah, Heaven Hill and Beam would be my 2 guesses because of the nutty quality.
The nutty qualities, yeah.
This one says distilled, aged, and bottled in Kentucky. By Willett Distillery.
This one, where's that?
Right there.
This one says distilled in Kentucky, bottled by Pure Kentucky Distilling Company, Bardstown, Nelson County, Kentucky. So, this one is definitely sourced.
Yes.
Is what we've just learned.
Yes.
And this one is...
It says by Willett Distillery.
So, we got to go with that.
This might be 100% their distillate.
Which it is from this year, which would make sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I guess once we put the cork back on, I should look at the bottom of the bottle.
Just so you know, Jason is asking if anyone in Kentucky can help him with that Evan Williams Derby release. He's got to have it.
If we see another bottle, it was actually the last one on the shelf today. But yeah, we'll be on the lookout, Jason. For show. Do you want to pour?
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
Okay, so again, in the Drink More Bourbon...
The tops are different. This one's a screw off. That one's a cork.
Corked it. And this is also shinier wax.
Yeah, but they're the same color, so... Analyzing, what's the difference? Can you spot the differences? This is different. This is a metal. Well, this one is too, but that one's like a...
I think the bottles are different.
Slightly. This one's taller.
Yeah.
This is a gold metal emblem, and that one's like a black one.
Really concerned about the...
Very concerned about the marketing.
About the whiskey inside, though. This one doesn't have the small batch boutique
tag. It didn't come with that, did it? Brian GPIE Gillespie said, shout out to Golf Whiskey. Yeah, Glenn and Kathy. Chad and Sarah told Chad this on Instagram, but you guys have really helped me find a passion. You guys are creating a whole generation of bourbon drinkers. We salute you. Oh, what nice words.
That gets a triangle.
It does.
Such an elegant instrument, the triangle. Thank you, Brian. We appreciate it. One of our patrons.
The next comment is too much Van Winkle. Need to take a Van Tinkle. I like it. All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Drink to that.
And well, I'm just drinking the good one, so.
And I'm drinking this one. That's all I'll say right now. I need to pour it since we're sharing.
Rob Lockhart just says $10.
Hey.
Sorry, I'm a little. $10. What's the word? H-y.
Dead air?
I don't know.
Oh, Sarah with an H-y?
Matt from Whiskey Crusader says, glad Pure Kentucky went to a cork. The first time opening one of those was a real pain, not knowing it was a screw top. Cheers to a great show. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
Actually, I think we've mentioned this before, but Pure Kentucky XO was one of the first uncorkings that we ever did. I did it solo.
Yeah.
And that episode is not great because it was probably the third or fourth episode we ever did. It's been almost 4 years now.
Yeah.
So that'll tell you something.
It was done, well, not at this table, the old table, but it was done here.
Here, right here.
Yeah, because I don't think we
didn't have our
the other
official uncorking set.
The other set wasn't even a realized thing. We do also want to tell you guys that we're going to be on the Whiskey Crusaders.
Oh yeah,
channel tomorrow night over there on their YouTube channel.
My aunt's here.
And your aunt's here. So go check us out tomorrow on the Whiskey Crusaders live show.
Do it. And everyone say hi, Patty and Doug.
Hi, Patty and Doug.
My aunt and uncle, they built this table. This is the table that they built.
That's right. Richie's asking, what's the retail on Pure Kentucky? We bought this one today for $39.99.
And I think this one was $32. Well,
$5. I want to say it was like.
When I bought the first one for the first uncorking that we did, it was like $32.99. Or something like that. So it's been roughly the same price. One was bought. They were bought at different places. So
yeah.
So yeah, I was gonna say something and now I forgot.
Well, while you think about it, Glenn Golf Whiskey saying, I heard a saying, "There's no strangers in whiskey."
There aren't.
That is correct. I've drank to that before.
I feel like we should switch.
We should switch. Yeah, that's switch.
Okay, I don't want to switch. I like this one. Oh, I was talking about that first episode and how if you go back and watch it, which I don't really want you to watch it because of the quality of also me not knowing what to say. But when I tried to open that bottle, it was a mess. I remember being like, this is terrible. And someone else had commented about how awful it was. I think it was Matt.
They've improved.
They've improved the opening process. So Andrew says, hi Chad and Sarah, love your channel, but you are costing me a lot of money as I explore new bourbons. Sipping Noah's Mill, which I had to get on special order.
Wow.
I can't say that I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm sorry for your wallet.
Yeah.
That's all I don't know.
I think Swan is leaving.
Bye, Swan.
Leaving us.
If you didn't say congrats to Swan last week, don't forget to say congrats to him now. Oh, the nose.
Oh, two completely.
This smells like bitters and licorice and cherries and oranges, and it's a no for me.
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, it's a no for me, dog.
This one is just...
Every time I don't like something, I just want to put up a meme of Randy from American Idol just saying, it's a no for me, dog.
Yeah. This one is magic peanut butter and spice and nice things. And this one, I'll be honest with you, this
tastes like medicine.
Well, so we said this in the Fly Fight episode. You are a lot more susceptible to
licorice,
medicinal flavors than I am. But I will say this, having had Old Bardstown, like the square bottle, not the round Old Bardstown, the square, like there's a 90 proof.
It looks like a Jim Beam bottle.
Bottled and Bond, yeah. Those, this is better quality than those.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Tell that right off the bat. It's
it has more. It's harsher. It's a bit hotter than this one is.
Yes.
Like this one, I don't necessarily feel like I am or am not at 107. Like it just tastes like really good, strong pour.
Sure.
That's got some depth and stuff. And this one just feels like it's just hot for the sake of being hot and medicinal, which is not for me. But I have felt that way. I think that a lot of distilleries, it's like a fingerprint, right? Like it's unique to you. And I think that what they're coming out with that's their own has a list of qualities that just are not my taste, But I don't know. Some people don't like onions. Like, I don't know. And other people love them. I don't like things that taste like licorice and that has this quality. And so it's just not for me.
Well, here,
some people eat red vines all the time. I don't know.
All right. So I'm back to this bottle. Sarah's back to this one.
Good. I want to be back to this one forever. Do we have to finish it? I don't want to let it go.
I don't want to let it go either.
Be
on the lookout for older bottles of Pure Kentucky XO. I'll just say that.
But let's talk about this trend, though. Oof. If you'll remember that bottle of Magical Noah's Mill.
Well, see, even the bottom's different. Like, this one's not going to read like this one. This one had the 14.
14 on the bottom.
This one has a 13 right in the middle, and it's definitely not
It's not a 13, no.
There's a laser code.
Yeah. I can't read it. It says 19.
119. Yeah. 256 0546 11. So, yeah. And then I also think this right here on the side, 19-56.
This one.
Although this one says
15-47, which we know it's from 14. So, I don't know. Maybe it was bottled in 14, sold in 15. I have no idea.
Labeled in 15?
Labeled in 15? We don't know. Yeah. I think if you'll remember, like with Noah's Mill, we had that magical peanut butter bottle, and I think that was back in 2016.
Yeah.
And then we bought another bottle in 2017 or 2018, and I was like, nope, tastes like hot licorice. Like, no, thank you. It didn't have that peanut buttery quality, and I feel the same difference here. So I do think it is a divide in between when they were sourcing and now that they are distilling on their own.
Or even changing their source, or maybe they were blending in some of their make into the source.
I like this.
I don't know. If this is completely 100% theirs, this can't be, I think, any older than maybe about 5 years.
Yeah.
Don't quote me. I really should have researched that before I spoke. That's just kind of from recollection.
Yeah.
Because I know the rye is like 5 year. I think they might have a 6 year out now.
Maybe.
So they may be on that 6 year kick, but still.
Which I can see why people are such Willet fanatics back when it was coming from this source of like the older family estate stuff. Totally get it, but
I think your family estate stuff is still going to have to be sourced just because of the age.
Right, but like, so I get that. I personally don't get that. But again, that might just be me. I know a lot of people in the comments are saying, I love Pure Kentucky XO. I'd be interested to see when your bottles are from. I do think that there is a divide.
And I also think there is definitely a market for this flavor. Some people, different strokes, different folks, right? There are different flavors that people get on board with.
I mean, this might be really good in an old fashioned because those licoricey, cherry type of flavors might be really good in a drink.
Yep.
But, I just want this one. Brian says, Sarah, if you could have a personal barrel pick of any bourbon for your own personal bottle, what would I pick? Okay, well, I don't know.
And thank you for that super chat.
Thank you for the super chat. Any bottle in the whole world? Any bottle in the whole world, because there's so few and that they're limited to such floors and such times. I mean, if I could have a pick of William Heavenhill, I would pick that. Woo. They don't make that. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
I would want to do another Russell's pick because of how good the Warehouse Delicious was. And the fact that, like, the whole experience, just, like, getting to do the private pick with Eddie, getting to try so many barrels. They're so good. I think I would want to do another one of those.
Yeah, I mean, mine, you could call it Russell's Reserve, but I would want it to be barrel proof.
Oh.
So maybe call it rare. Maybe call it rare breed.
Rare breed pick? Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. Don't put it down to the 110. Just let it be what it is. Let it be.
Rob Lockard says, oops, sent with no message the first time. It happens. Love the show. Just finished my first barrel pick at Buffalo Trace.
Nice.
Doing a Blanton's pick next month.
Wow.
And a New Riff pick in April.
Wow.
I'll be sending samples your way of my picks. Oh, I love it. I love trying other people's picks.
Yes.
I want to do more picks.
And you are a lucky SOB. I mean, Blanton's... Or Buffalo Trace in general.
Congrats to you. You got to get on that.
Are tough.
Yeah, you got to be on that list for a while. Brian Bredicke, hello. And I assume Tammy is nearby, so tell her hello. Says, glad to be home with the family and bourbon collection, probably in that order. After a few weeks on the road, sipping on Parker's Heavy Char Rye. Yum, yum, yum. It's fantastic, even though some have started rumors I don't like it.
That's
Cheers.
right. I completely misread his comment last live, or maybe 2 lives ago. It might have been the one that you weren't here. It was just Perry and I.
You just starting stuff?
And I just, he said did, and I said didn't. Or he said did, and I said did. I can't remember. But, yeah. That's me. I started the rumor.
Do we want to switch back? I don't want you to end on that note.
Well, I'm trying to, put my finger on what this is.
I don't know.
Sarah, how... on a scale of night and day, would you say the differences are between these two? Give me a time in the morning to a time at night.
I would say, well, okay. Is it based on my own personal experience of time? Like, which times I like better? This is when my alarm goes off at 5 a.m. and I'm pissed. And this is that 5:30 feeling when you just get home and you're take off your bags and you're like, oh, it feels great to be home.
Okay.
And you pour yourself a bourbon. That's the difference between these two.
I like that you went that direction. I was going to go more with, this is, 3 in the morning. It is no light outside. It's that dark. So night.
Night. And you're talking about night and day.
And this is 12 noon, high noon, sun directly. This is day. They're night and day different is what I'm getting at.
They're as opposite as they can be.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't feel like there is a connection. I can't see where one was ever connected to the other. Which is, we know enough to read this label and know the difference between, okay, this one's sourced and this one's not. And the years, look at the years. But for someone who's just getting into bourbon, if they hear, hey, a couple years ago I heard Pure Kentucky XO was excellent. And they go out and buy a bottle, and it's this. I'm not saying that they'll necessarily think it's good or bad because they may like those flavors. But someone who doesn't know to look, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of tricky. Do you think?
I think it's something that actually a lot of distilleries are going to face because there are a lot of big distilleries, Willet being one of them, Bullet, Jefferson's, a lot of these brands who started with sourcing, batching different barrels from different places that then start their own distillery, have their own stills, doing their own distillate, that are going to have to switch over.
Right. At
Bullet,
some point.
Bullet is going to be facing that in the next few years.
But who I think did it right? Is New Riff. They did the OKI.
And then they ended that label.
When they were like, we can no longer source, or we're no longer going to source, we're going to end this label. Yes, people were upset. Understandably so. OKI was great.
So it got up to a 12-year OKI?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I think it may be around there. I think they had a 10 and a 12. They may have had one that was a little bit higher, but I can't recall. And then they were like, okay, we're going to close that because we're not going to keep producing OKI with our distillate, which is going to taste very different.
Yeah, with our 4-year-old distillate.
Right.
When you just had a 10 or 12-year OKI.
That wouldn't be right. So what we're going to do is we're going to open our own bottled and bond label, and we're going to start with that brand, and we're going to build it up. And it's also great. And people, they didn't create that scenario for themselves where people were comparing new OKI to old OKI and saying, oh, well, this sucks.
Old OKI.
Right, but you know what I mean?
OKI, old OKI.
When you compare a 4-year to a 12-year, of course you're going to like the... I feel like in general, the 12-year is going to have more maturity, more depth of flavor.
In general, yeah.
And the 4-year is just going to be a 4-year, which could be really good, but when you compare them, it's not fair.
Right.
So they decided to take that out of the equation and just start off with something that's a really great 4-year bottled and bond product. I think they hit the nail on the head because people love it. Mm-hmm. I like it a lot. I think they're doing a great job. Yeah,
but when you switch over and just,
don't say anything,
continue the label, or even if you do, it's still like, how do you maintain that taste? And I guess the answer is you can't really.
And it's just kind of hard because some people over time will become fans of brands, and then you switch things up, and then it just kind of leaves people confused. Like, what happened to that thing that I loved? Why did it change? What's the difference now? And it just doesn't feel very transparent to me. So that's all I have to say about that.
Yes.
Did I drink out of that one? I did. Scott Pigsley, said, I found 2 thank you cards, one signed Chad Perkins and Sarah Algrim, and the other from Chad and Sarah Perkins. Made me think of how far this channel has come.
That's true.
Oh, how sweet.
That's history in cards right there. Thank you, Scott.
So precious. I don't have anything, but here, you do it. So loud. Oh.
So to wrap up this
one.
Yeah. Well, I would also say, and of course, we say this. You can say all day long that you would pick this or say this. But in this situation, noting that, I would say this would not have come in the spot that it came in the 107 proof blind flight fight had it been this bottle.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying.
That is very true. Good call out, Chad. Jason from the Mash and Drum said, and I noticed that you said something earlier about how good that Russell's Reserve Warehouse delicious pick was. Thank you. He said that delicious pick was seriously delicious, Chad. Wouldn't it be great if the rare breed was non-chill filtered? Oh, that's like literally the only thing they could do to make rare breed better.
I'm looking forward to that rye.
A rare breed rye? Oh, don't tease me.
This year.
It's coming. It's a real thing.
Yes, you know this.
No, I don't know this.
Okay, we found something that we hid from Sarah.
Don't you think I would have... I would be like waving a banner if I knew that rare breed rye... Unless you told me when I was drunk, and then maybe I did. Sarah with an H knows, but I don't know, and we don't talk, so... Anyways, he said, I wish they would since Russell's Reserve single barrel is as well. Ugh, yeah, wish they would, but we can't always get what we want.
Thank you, Jason.
And Justin Mossman says,
hey, Justin
Mossman. Give that new Bakers another chance. Very good. Also, join the Patreon, people. It's well worth it. Thank you.
Thank you for the recommendation.
The most delicate of triangles for you. No, I really didn't know.
I really thought you did.
Maybe I did. Okay, again. I
think Sarah with an H knew. Are we not talking to Sarah with an H right now?
I'm in between.
Okay.
I'm on that
starting
tipping
to grow
point.
That H.
I can retain info right now. When you tell Sarah with an H, she's going to be like super excited, and then I won't remember until the next time you're talking to me in that state. It's like...
Well, maybe you should watch the live episodes on the replay. So you'd be like, and write it down.
I don't think I knew that. I just got as excited as if it was the first time that I had heard.
I was like, wow, Sarah's really turning it on for this. So we have switched to a sample of Pursuit Series Episode 1, uncut and unfiltered from Tennessee. It's 11 years. It's 118 proof. I believe with certainty that this is Dickel stuff, actually. Not completely certain, but good Dickel. This is from Christian
Badali.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, he did the blind bourbon. What was it called? Bourbon blind. Taste off with us.
The big bourbon blind.
Yes, that's the one. This time last year. Now This year it's going to be in March, and unfortunately we'll be gone most of March. So I don't actually know if we'll get to go to that.
True.
I'll be very sad. Well, we should host our own.
Yeah, we should.
We should.
We should.
Bag of Donuts 78 says, or Joey Tony, whatever you want to say, says, so I must have a bottle in between because I have a screw top with the new label color and the distilled in Kentucky bottled by Pure Kentucky. So I don't know, but I like it.
Interesting.
So you
even older, but still saying it's their stuff. I'm not 100% convinced that it is their stuff.
It doesn't, just because it's distilled in Kentucky,
but it says
bottled at.
But ours says distilled by Willett Distilling Company. I don't think there's any way around that.
So there could have been a part when they started sourcing from within Kentucky and then bottling it themselves.
Yes.
And that's where that could be.
Thank you, Tony. Joey. Tony. Bag of Donuts.
Joseph Brazo says, Lisa Marie says, or reminds you to wear your trays. Talking about Invisalign. I wear them not when I'm drinking. I can't wear them when I'm drinking.
They would dissolve or something. I don't know.
No, they'll get stained.
Thank you, Joseph. And Lisa Marie.
Thank you, Lisa Marie.
For the Pearls of Wisdom.
Pearls.
Pearls.
I'm almost there.
The pearly whites of wisdom.
I got like 10 more weeks and then I'm supposed to be done. So we'll see.
Yeah.
They're getting really good. My teeth.
Your teeth.
My teeth.
This is really good. I like this. Everything I've had of the Pursuit series, I've liked. The one we had at Justin's was more of a unique flavor. Mm-hmm. This just tastes like classic bourbon flavors. And it's really good proof.
There's that interesting little note towards the end that I can't quite put my finger on. It's like
enjoy.
I don't know. It's like grape gum. It's very interesting.
Okay.
I don't know. It's good. I like it. I like grape gum.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
Perry is asking if he and I should go get a haircut together this week. I do need a haircut. That seems like a weird thing. Do dudes do that? Get haircuts
Girls
together?
Go get their nails done together. Why can't guys go get haircuts together?
I don't know. Yeah. I go to Kentucky Wildcuts. So, great name.
I don't know where Perry goes. So.
I don't know either.
So you guys should do that. Have a fun time. I'm also getting a haircut this week, but by myself.
Brian says Pursuit Series episode 10 was his favorite from Finger Lakes Distilling. Yeah, I had something from Finger Lakes Distilling. Where was I?
Some people think that's just weird. Dram Bam, thank you, ma'am, says that's just weird.
Finger Lakes. Oh, it was with Perry. On his podcast, I
Perry
think.
says, you know I go to Wildcuts, Chad.
No, I didn't know that.
Did you tell Chaz or did you tell Chad?
Yeah, see, again, it's just us denying that we know things. Maybe I did know that. But I think I was mixing it up with, I know someone else that I know that goes there. So I was like, well, it could only really just be one person.
I don't know.
Yeah, Perry, Finger Lakes Distilling.
Yeah, I have some hairs that need to be cut. It's getting pretty long.
All right.
Oh, wait, I rinsed this for a reason.
Oh, JG Wentworth says no bangs, Sarah.
Oh, no. We're out of that part of my life.
Okay.
No, we are fully safe from any more bangs ever again. Those were just bad, too. They were it was so boxy. My face can't handle it. I don't know. It's weird, though, because my mom will be like, I love when you have bangs. And she's such, like, an encourager of the bangs but, you know. She also used to put giant bows in my hair, so maybe I shouldn't listen to her.
And then you put giant bows in the dog's hair.
Not me.
Circle of life.
She did.
Oh. Okay.
That wasn't me.
All right.
I would never do that.
I think we're going to take this off the table. These were... I had a Bourbon Night last night at my buddy Kevin's house, so I took some bottles and also some samples, and then no one would finish anything that I took. I'm like, no, I brought these because there's like a little bit left. I want to... And no one was like, just finishing it up.
Well, maybe they're just trying to be polite.
Yeah.
What do we got here?
Those
we got
bastards.
a Joseph Magnus. This is a 100 proof batch 7. Triple cask finished. Oloroso sherry, Jimenez, and cognac. I don't know if I said that right.
Oh, okay, yeah, Perry, you're right. And the sample the Finger Lakes was the Pursuit Series 10 sample, and it was from Brian and Tammy Brennicky, so that meshes. Story checks out.
How could you have forgotten? Old Scout Rye Pick, Spirit Shop, 8-year, 122 proof. That sounds promising. And we have a... Oh, we already did this one.
Yes.
No. Yes.
Yes.
We did this. Okay.
I can't remember...
I think we have enough time for both.
Where this came... Who the...
Just say no to bangs.
Sorry, but I think Mom. We originally maybe did this on a live, and we shouted out who it was from. It is unlabeled, so now I don't remember.
I remember it, though, but I don't remember who.
Well, let's finish it off.
Thank you, whoever you are. No, I remember. I can remember the writing.
Yeah.
It's just been so long.
Someone from a medical supply, or, I mean, a veterinary use only. Oh. So
it's not veterinary use only. Real quick, Patrick Fulmer.
The chat. Just say no to bangs. Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, it's fair. I've learned to say no.
So.
Maybe some color. Maybe some layers.
Ooh, that's different.
It's getting just kind of all. It's just all one length. It's just all there.
Joseph Magnus straight bourbon whiskey, 100 proof, batch 7, triple cask finish, and Oloroso sherry.
I can taste that sherry.
Fredo, or maybe that's a P.
Pedro
Jimenez, and cognac casks. I did good.
He got there.
Yeah, this one's.
I can taste. I've learned. Woo. I think what sherry tastes like.
And not by drinking sherry, but by drinking things finished in sherry casks.
Thank you, Charles Ashworth. You're so sweet. I think. So this is kind of gross, but if you've ever smelled, this is disgusting. Hair or keratin, like nails or hair burning. Sherry kind of tastes like how that smells. Wow. And that's how I can pick out a sherry finish. In some things, not everything.
Not but a ringing endorsement for sherry.
No, it's not. Well, okay, so the one that I felt the strongest, it's some of the nicer ones I don't feel that way about, but I can almost pick it up, and that's how I know. Town Branch Sherry Cask Finish was the one that I was like, that's exactly what that tastes like. And then when I went and tried the Wild Turkey, the Oloroso cask, I could taste it. It wasn't that far on that extreme, but
But it made you pick it up.
It made me pick it up, and now I can pick it up. So it's not like this tastes like that. It just, I can sense it.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I can read its palm. Did we miss one? David Peck.
Yes, we did, actually. Drinking along with the It's Bourbon Night Rocks glass. It's awesome.
Thank you.
We love those glasses. Great for a neat pour.
Sell it, Chad.
I'm just saying. It was what Perry said. Hold up that Old Scout bottle. I'm pretty sure that's my sample.
The Old Scout? Can you do it to the, not the faces?
Maybe. Come on. Work it. Work it.
Did it do it?
Maybe. It's sort of in focus.
Okay, that's enough.
It might be your sample, Perry.
James Wolverton said, wow. And I'm not sure if that's to the flavor description or not. Oh, sorry. I don't mean for that description to be a turnoff. It's just how I feel. I can't help it. I just say how I feel.
Hey, is Jeremy Sears in here?
Yeah, that's what that says.
Hey! What's going on, Jeremy? Thanks again for the shout out in your Elijah Craig Barrel Proof episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that Jeremy.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, Chad showed me that the other day. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's so
awesome.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Former Kentuckian. Lives down in Florida now, I believe. So
yeah,
we've extended the invitation whenever he's back up here, maybe to visit family, to come have a drink with us, or two.
Please do.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Are we? I have no idea what to
do. Drink.
Now I'm all shook.
Yeah, we do need mini Glencairns. We need to do that. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. So Perry thinks that this is a sample that he gave us.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I don't have any other. I can't remember any other labels that were like that.
It is a Old Scout rye pick.
He says he'll definitely take us up on that. Great, I'll make a pie or something. I don't know. I like to bake. I'll make something.
She's working on a
bourbon butterscotch pie.
Bourbon butterscotch pie.
But I have lots of experimental stuff going. So.
This is a Spirit Shot Pick, 8-year, 122 proof. Does that sound like you, Perry?
Yeah, Scott Pigsley said, I just subscribed to Jeremy's channel. Yes, go subscribe. Do it if you're not already. I'm sure a lot of you are already.
Especially if you like bourbon and cigar pairings or rye and cigar pairings. He has the leaf and barrel thing, where one is about the whiskey, the other one is about the cigar. You know, I wish we enjoyed cigars more. We'll once in a blue moon have them, but, you know, and maybe it's something we just haven't picked up on the right one yet. Maybe Jeremy can
maybe
give us a good recommendation and show us one.
There are times when I'm like, yes, this seems like the right setting for me to do this, and there are other times when someone's like, hey, do you want some of this? And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll partake. And then I like 1 minute in, I'm like, man, I already have a headache, and I don't know why. I don't know why that is. Okay,
so this is definitely from Perry. So thank you, Perry, and sorry for not labeling the sample bottle.
Yeah, sorry, Perry.
So
we're bad friends.
This is an Old Scout rye pick, and I really like it. It's an 8-year, 122 proof. So once you get that going, I'll pour us some.
Rob Lockard says, I think this is what it means. When are you guys busting out a Weller foolproof uncorking? That's a Chad question. He owns the schedule.
Well, since we keep, I love just having it in the background, not here, but on the uncorking set. Thank you, Rob. Because every so often get a comment. Is that a Weller foolproof in the background?
It'll still be there if we uncork it.
Well, I know, but
then the clock starts ticking.
Well, then it's like, this is the world we live in. We do things that are super allocated, like a Weller foolproof or whatever, and the comments are, ugh. Why don't you do something that
not helpful?
Yeah, not helpful.
Do a value pour.
Great recommendation for something that I will never find, and then we get other people saying like, hey, open that foolproof, I want to see what you guys think about it.
And then we do something that's like bottom shelf readily available value, and people are like, gross,
I would never serve this.
I would never give this to a guest. I would never buy this. I want something that's limited if I'm going to spend money. I'm like, I can't make anyone happy.
Such as YouTube, such as the internet,
it's
right?
The world,
so
right?
We just gotta suck it up.
You just gotta roll with it.
Yeah.
Your words can't hurt me.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes, but few and far between.
So what you think of this rye? Tastes like a high rye, right?
Whoop. Whoop.
Whoop. Whoop. Old Scout. Now, you haven't had a whole lot of success with Old Scout.
I don't like Old Scout.
Do you not like this? I like it.
I would drink it, but after the first one, I would ask for something else.
Okay, fair enough.
It's not my fave. I'm sorry, Perry.
I think that's usually our
MO,
right? Is we're not drinking one thing all night.
Okay,
probably just because we have so many bottles.
If I went to a bar and they had a limited selection, I would drink that first, the old Pure Kentucky XO all night.
Oh, yes.
I'm just saying, like, if this were one of my options and the options were limited, I would ask for something else.
Yeah.
It's, but I just feel that way about Old Scout, and I know so many people that are just Old Scout obsessed. I'm not one of those people. We had a lion's share pick that I would remember being like, that's all right. I would drink that. But for the most part,
I took that last night to the Bourbon Night also.
I'm just like, no.
Yeah. I like it.
It's not for me.
I mean, when you're in that high rye mood, you know. Yeah, not bad. What?
ADHD Whiskey's comment. Oh, said words do hurt. I spend 90% of my videos calling myself fat to make sure nobody calls me fat out of fear of being redundant. I feel ya.
It's all right. Happy topics.
I should just spend 90% of the videos being like, I have eyebrows, so that people will stop talking about them. Yes, I have them. They're there. And no, I wasn't the same size I'm not the same size as I am when I was 26. Sorry. I grew up.
Oh no, I just finished my drink, but we just got a super chat. But that's okay.
Falkenberg. Oh, that's another fun name. Sounds like a movie villain.
Oh, Puffenberger and Falkenberg should get together. No, they should get together and have like a detective agency.
That's so Puffenberger and Falkenberg.
Hard to say, but gets the job done.
Yeah.
That'll be their tagline.
I love it. So, Harry says, did y'all ever try the samples I sent? It's been a while since I watched a live stream.
Maybe.
It's been a while since we've done a sample Sunday, so at this point in the live stream, it's hard to say what we've done when. So, I might have to get back to you on that. Don says, for Sarah's eyebrows on point as usual. Thank you, Don.
There you go. So you get.
I did them both.
Yeah. You get love on those.
Sure, but it's like if you had a feature, if you were self-conscious about your nose, and people either said your nose looks great or you look like you've had your nose done. I haven't had my nose done. I'm just saying, like, for example.
Sure.
You wouldn't even like it when people talked about your nose. You'd just be like, can everyone just leave my nose alone?
Right.
And that's kind of how I feel.
I hear you. Thank you, Don. So, what I'm drinking is another Tiffany and Jamie Beaver selection here. This is Old Chata.
Old Chata.
Old Chata, 10-year, 86 proof. And wowzers. I mean, going from a 122 down to an 86 proofer, this speaks of how good this is because I'm not missing the proof.
You're not missing it.
That's great. I'm not missing it. This is good.
Someone said something. Haters gonna hate, taters gonna tate. Ain't it the truth?
Taters gonna date, yeah.
Andrew says, did you know that the Derby Pie is copyrighted? I did, because everywhere in Kentucky, that's not this one company. I forget what they're called, but they own the copyright to Derby Pie. It has to be May Day pie, because Derby is a May Day. So, May Day pie.
It's a day in May.
I just call it chocolate chip pecan pie. It's like very similar, but
stand it up.
There he goes. He stood. And so they drank. Yep. Let's see. Where else?
I'm actually not sure if that camera.
Scott Pixley said, "Love yourself the way you are, people." Oh, wise words. He's full of the wise words today.
Everyone give themselves a hug.
Everyone just hug you. Just love you.
We're going to sing Kumbaya later here in a second.
We're going to hold hands. It's going to be great. Yep. And the viewership drops.
Hands across America.
I need some of this. This is the charter.
But thank you. Have you done John?
I have not done John. That's where I'm getting to.
Boom, boom, boom.
John says, I haven't seen any negative comments in the chat or Patreon, and those are the ones that matter.
That is. There you go.
Boom. Thank you, John.
Oh. Wise words there too.
We all love you guys. Thank you. You're so sweet. I'm not complaining. I mean, I might be complaining.
We just got on the topic.
I just got on a topic.
Yeah.
If I just, you're right. If I just drink more bourbon, Tammy, I'll just forget about. I always think about that quote, and it's some movie. I think it's The Help. Don't you believe them things that them people are saying about you? Or are you going to let them? Whatever. I don't know. See, I said it's a quote, and then I messed it up.
To misquote this.
Are you going to believe all them awful things that people are saying about you? No.
I'm going to take this as our open from Tony Bag of Donuts. That shirt looks so comfortable, Sarah.
Wow, this shirt is comfortable, Chad. I just got it. It's so soft.
What does it say?
And it has this vintage wash on this Drink More Bourbon logo.
Huh.
And you know what? A lot of whiskey shirts come in black and gray, and I'm really glad that this one's in like this
lovely maroon.
Lovely maroon color. Where
could one find a t-shirt such as that?
Well, I think you could get it at whiskyambitions.com along with these glasses. We have pint glasses, rocks glasses, as someone else so kindly mentioned, and, other t-shirts and challenge coins and more.
So this t-shirt that you're wearing right now,
it's available as of today.
Available on whiskyambitions.com.
As of this morning.
877 cash now?
877 cash now.
Wow. Not affiliated.
877 mash now.
Mash now. Not affiliated in any states. Void prohibited.
Yeah.
Results may vary.
All rights reserved.
Oh, yeah. Plus tax on a license. Brian saying, Chad, Bourbon Night code wouldn't work for shirt.
That's on you. I don't know what you did.
Oh, the Bourbon Night code. Okay. I will check on that, and I will direct message you on the Patreons.
Don't forget.
I won't.
And if he does forget, then direct message us first. Andrew says, I'm from Maryland, going to Sagamore Distillery this weekend.
Hey.
Oh, Matt Zitrick from Whiskey Crusaders should tell you all about Sagamore.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait. We'll let you guys know how it goes. Tell them we say hi. Please tell them we say hi. Yeah. I don't know if I don't know who will give you your tour, but apparently they watched our episode where we uncorked Sagamore, and that it made them happy, and I like making people happy, so we like their stuff. It was great. Thanks to Matt for introducing us.
Joseph asks, again I ask, do the new shirts run big or small?
He did ask that.
Did he?
Yes. Where was it today? It was in one of the platforms, but I can never remember. We were out shopping, Joseph. I'm sorry. I saw your note, but we were trying on clothes.
But that's one way to get our attention.
Life got in the way. I think these are the same. If you have it's Bourbon Night shirt or the
Native Spirit
shirt, this is the same.
Any shirt except the Bolt.
The Bolt tee, which is blue.
Yeah. It's a district
made tri
blend. This is a large. What I'm wearing? Nope, I'm not wearing it. I was wearing it yesterday.
I'm wearing a small. It's true to size for me, but it's men's size. It's not unisex, so it's not going to run slim through here.
Right.
So if you have the It's Bourbon Night shirt or you have the Native Spirit shirt, it should run true to size. It's the same as those sizes.
The black or the gray.
The black or the gray. They're all the same brand because we really love how soft these are. We hand selected them.
Yes. It's a tri-blend. Trev Wilson would tell you they're the most comfortable shirts, especially when you're showing off your guns in your captain hat.
He does a great job of doing those things. Michael says they run small. I don't know. I don't feel that way, but maybe they do.
I don't think...
Not a dude, so I don't have as much arm room to have, you know?
Do you have any schmediums?
I don't know. HBK Martin says, hate to ask, are you two married or engaged? We are married as of September 21st, 2019.
We got these cool rings.
And I got these cool rings to show for it.
Yeah.
Michael said, oh, honey. I mean, I guess go up. It's not going to shrink, though, because they're tri-blend and they're pre-shrunk, so.
True. And they go from small all the way up to 4XL. So.
Yeah. Boom. That's what we got.
Yeah.
I feel like we're plateauing at this point.
Should we do one? What do you think about this?
I think it smells real good.
Old Chata. Have you had it yet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's good. Do you want to do one more from Tiffany and Jamie?
I guess we have a moment.
Okay.
I can save this. Oh, but that is nice. Man. Yeah. When is this from? Because this tastes good.
I don't know, but it's good.
It doesn't have a year on it, but it tastes like Days of Yore.
Well, Days of Yore.
Yes,
let me see if anything is on the list here. No, it just says Old Charter 10 year. Yeah.
They say we make a good couple.
Hey, good. Glad we... Okay, until you do that, and then like, no. I'm going to try to find...
I just push it whenever I can.
Yeah.
For fun.
Something in particular. Here it is. Found it.
Ooh. Rob Lockard said, what bottle is opened in the intro of the uncorking?
That is...
I don't know, actually. That's a good trivia question.
Well, I'll tell you now, and later it'll become a trivia. It is an E.H. Taylor small batch. E.H. Taylor small batch is what we're looking for.
Michael says, I got a 2X and it's dinky?
Small?
Like too small? Just email us. It's bourbonnight@gmail.com. We'll figure something out. I don't want you to be unhappy with your shirt, is what I'm trying to say.
This is the first I've heard about them running
I've
small.
never heard anyone say that, so that's why I was like, really? The Bolt tee does run small.
The Bolt tee does, yes.
I will be the first one to be like, get a size up in that one. But I've never had that. So I want to chat, because I don't want you to be unhappy. So, yeah, it's bourbonnight@gmail.com.
Yep.
A couple of nutty kids. I mean, I just need to... it's like... I'm just putting them back where they belong.
That's good. Don't want them to get too crazy.
Chad's got a big birthday coming up this year, you guys.
I do.
I don't know.
Oh, and thank you, Rob, by the way.
He's got a big one coming up in May. We're going to have a little party.
Sure.
Maybe we'll make it a public invite. Come from near and far.
Wow. I mean,
like maybe 10 people would show.
Depending on
just because
which place we get.
The local, yeah. We'll see.
That'd be cool. I'll be up for it.
Maybe, perhaps. Well, now I've locked him into it, so.
You gonna get on this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's gonna get on it. It is a Wild Turkey 12-year.
Yep.
101 proof.
Yep.
Japan release.
Dawn says, I'll come. Dawn, you come for the next meetup. Don't you even worry about this guy's birthday.
Yeah.
Send him a cookie.
Some cornflake cookies. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. Wild Turkey 12-year 101 proof Japan release.
Yum.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good. Doug says, good to see you back on Sunday nights. We'll discuss the samples you've had for 11 months in a different context. Are you talking about honey? I think he's talking about honey. I ate it.
We ate the honey.
We ate that.
Yeah.
Were we supposed to review that? Maybe that's an agreement that we made when we were drinking.
Again, Chaz and Sarah.
I just remember opening the cabinet and being like, honey.
We should wear disclaimer shirts that say, if you were talking to Chaz and Sarah.
Write it on my arm like memento style, like give me a tattoo.
Yeah, but thank you, Doug. And to Tammy says, can't wait for New Orleans. Cheers. You too. And
thank you.
Doug in New Orleans as well.
In case anyone's wondering, ooh, that is oaky.
Yeah.
This is a little smoky.
Yeah.
It's not like the 13.
No.
No.
Well, it's 101 proof instead of 91?
90-ish.
91? Yeah.
Woo. So we are going to be in New Orleans this year. We're flying in like later on Thursday than normal, so sadly we can't do a meetup.
And Trev in New Orleans, yes.
But we're trying to get to a dinner. I don't think that they've released those tickets yet, so I think they're probably still just trying to get the logistics down. So we're going to go to a dinner. We'll be there Thursday night, and then at some point, and I'm not sure when yet, on Friday or Saturday, but we will be hosting our own session.
Our own seminar.
So we'll call that our meetup, right? Where everyone can get together at the same time and enjoy a drink together. And it'll be great. And then, again, for work and flight schedule reasons, we have to fly out again on Sunday morning. So usually we come in on Thursday morning and leave on Monday and enjoy Sunday all day and have a great time. We can't do that this year, sadly.
Doug was talking about the Scotch grain whiskeys.
Oh, I want... Oh.
Right. I know exactly where those are now. See, the other thing that's on our big to-do list is finding a better way to organize samples.
Yes.
So that's a thing.
Robot Scott says just RSVP'd for your seminar at the NOLA event and can't wait.
Oh, you can do that now?
I didn't know you could do that. Apparently you can.
Sweet. Robot Scott and how is AI Katie?
AI Android.
Artificial intelligence Katie, maybe.
They put up the dinners today on the app. Okay, well, we need to get on that tonight.
No one else do it until we do ours.
Don't do it. We call dibs.
Yeah. All
right, we gotta go.
Oh, hey, our presentation, this is the first time we found out about this.
Thank you, please tell us.
It's Saturday at 11:15. Sign up for it. Thank you, Joseph.
Great. We'll be doing a flight fight, but we don't know.
11:15 in the morning on Saturday.
Still need to figure out which flight we're gonna fight.
Yeah.
But you know it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Yay! Good job, you. All right.
Thank you, Brian.
Well, I think that's been a good way to sign off. We're about 10 minutes over.
We gotta go sign up for dinner.
Yeah, we gotta go buy dinners and stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
So that'll do it. Whiskey Ambitions for that new t-shirt. Patreon to be an awesome person. I mean, they are. They're
right,
awesome.
It's true.
Awesome people. And that'll do it. We will see you guys next Sunday. Don't know what we're doing?
Question mark?
Question mark?
Yep. Yeah. Don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, but...
That's hot.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
All right.
All right, okay. Let me mouse over here to the stop button. And say, until next time, drink more bourbon. Oh, but wait, there's Brian saying hit the like button.
And then drink more bourbon.
All right,
bye, y'all.
But also, drink more bourbon.